truth seeker, you need to hear this. If you're a truth seeker, you need to hear this. Your subconscious is trying to speak. Welcome to the only podcast of its kind, hosted by the legendary David John Oates. Dive into the world of reverse speech, where we unveil the hidden messages in the words of politicians, celebrities, and even you. Every Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, join us as we decode the unconscious mind, revealing the truth behind the spoken word. With over 41 years of pioneering research, David John Oates takes you on a journey beyond the conscious realm. From shocking political confessions to the secret desires of the stars, no thought is too hidden. Discover what they're really thinking, and maybe what you're truly saying too. Tune in on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Visit www.reversespeech.com to learn more. Reverse speech. It's more than just words. It's a window into the truth.
And hello, everyone. We are back once again. It's the 27th of July, 2025. And we have a very cold winter here in Australia. One of the coldest winters I can remember for a few years. Nothing like you guys, of course, over in America, where you get down to very freezing. Anyway, no worries. Okay, so today we're going to look a little bit of Hunter Biden to start off with. I've got a whole lot more to do on him yet, but I thought I'd play you what I've got so far and see what you think. Oh, I'm on the wrong microphone here. Yeah, let me sort myself out. Woo. Second. Okay, there we go. That's better. That sounds better. Okay. So we're going to have a look at Hunter Biden, and then, as I said last week, we're going to do some serial killers. So there we go. Okay, so let us open up Hunter Biden. Let me get out his file here. He went on a rant. He went on a rant this week. Oh, he was going for hours talking about all sorts of crazy stuff. Let me share the screen on this. And so I started the reversals on him, but then I ran out of time. Okay, so I've got about 6. So we'll start off with 6, and then we're going to go to serial killers. So here we go.
I think that's the year that we all kind of woke up to the realization that things are crazy. But no,
Bad go when I call you. What a strange reversal.
Back well when I call you.
Huh.
Back well when I call you. Back well when I call you.
Yeah, bad go when I call you. However, this is the one that I really like. This is he's talking about being clean and sober. He's no longer doing crack. So here we go.
It's a person in recovery and being able to maintain that recovery through this and stays clean and sober throughout it. So one thing I allow myself to take some pride in.
Okay, so he takes some pride in the fact that he's clean and sober. Okay. However, in reverse, he says the darkness gets the force.
The darkness gets the force. The darkness gets the force. The darkness gets the force.
Okay, we have a question here. Has anyone surreptitiously recorded people in your daily life, analyzed reversals against what really happens with them? You know what? I did that way back in my early days, way back in the 80s when I first started. Recorded just normal everyday chatting, and it was amazing the things you found. Actions being predicted beforehand, things spoken about appearing in reverse before. I haven't done that since the 80s, but wouldn't that be a fascinating project for someone? Just record a day of your life and then go and reverse it and see what you find. That would be fascinating, wouldn't it? Okay, so there's Hunter saying the darkness gets the force, but here he says, "Go save your light," or "so save your light."
And at the end, my addiction had progressed so much that it was potentially deadly on a daily basis.
So save your light.
Sissy emulate.
Yes, I think he does need to save his light, doesn't he? All right, here's another one on Hunter. Here we go.
And I met some of the most truly heroic, astounding, thoughtful, kind people that I've ever met in my life that are living, lives of quiet desperation, not quiet, very loud desperation.
Warning, evil rudder. Yeah, well, it is an evil rudder, isn't it? That whole life of drugs. Here's another one on him.
I don't know many people that have not been impacted by it in some way, whether it's addiction to drugs or addiction to behaviors. They have the same dilatory effect.
And there he burdens. Yeah, not the best rehearsal. Here's another one.
It's something that someone else is doing, and that someone else happens to be your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, yourself, your coworker.
Force your daddy, mummy.
Flashing daddy, mommy.
Wow.
Flashing daddy, mommy. Flashing daddy, mommy.
Oh, I don't know what it means by forcing daddy money, maybe to help them. Got one other reversal I'll play, and then we'll move on to serial killers.
One of the things that keeps us in the cycle of addiction is our guilt and our shame.
Mission White.
Mission White.
Huh.
Mission White. Mission White.
Well, with that reversal and what was the other one? Seek the Sun. What was it? So Save Your Light and Mission White. It might be some redemption for him. Let's play the Save Your Light again.
At the end, my addiction had progressed so much that it was potentially deadly on a daily basis.
So Save Your Light.
Sissy emulate. Sissy emulate. Sissy emulate.
There you go. All right. Okay. Let us. There we go. We want to remove that. There we go. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do now, we're going to look at some serial killers. So let me get up my software here, and these are all audio files, so there'll be no video. That's because this was done way back before I had video software. This was done back in 2018. I did all of these. LMOBQRS, S for serial killers. Who shall we start off with? Let's start off with Jeffrey Dahmer, okay? Jeffrey Dahmer, well-known man. He used to eat his victims. He cooked them in his apartment. Neighbors complained about the smell. All sorts of weird things. So let's just see what Jeffrey Dahmer's got to say for himself. Here we go.
Started having obsessive thoughts of violence intermingled with sex.
How's those levels? Are you hearing that? Is that okay? Here he says backwards, wolf will suffer. Yeah, that's there. Wolf will suffer. Here we have another one.
I wish I just kept on going, but I didn't. Turned around, picked him up, and that's when the nightmare became a reality.
But I know with my hex, said Yeshua. Wow, Yeshua. Wow. Well, that's clear. You know, he allegedly in jail had a religious conversion, came to Jesus. Whether you believe that or not, it's up to you. but I know with my hex said Yeshua implies some sense of moral culpability. Okay, I've been asked to explain the reversals. Okay, the wolf will suffer, the one that I played first. That's wolf is a common metaphor. It's our drive, it's our motivation. Wolf will suffer. I will suffer through all of this. And I know with my hex that Yeshua shows some sort of moral culpability that he's aware of. Okay, wow, these are some really interesting reversals. All right, here's another one.
Feeling in complete control, at least for that situation. Creating my own little world where I had the final say, where I could completely control a person.
Our whirlwind, I am the dick. Oh, yeah. It's there. Okay, whirlwind, common metaphor. We hear it every virtually, oh, not every session. Correction, that's not true. I'll hear it every week on some clients. It's the energy, the life force that surrounds us and pervades the whole world. Reverse Street talks about it as being the means of creation and manifestation, also unconscious communication. So when he says our whirlwind, he's aware of his connection to the universe, and I am the dick. He knows exactly what he's doing in this guy. He's got some sense of culpability. Absolutely. And here he uses a very nasty, dark metaphor.
Found it physically attractive. And
Are these levels all right?
Keep them with me as long as possible, even if it meant just keeping apart.
And here he says Rosalind, which is probably the worst metaphor of all. I'll tell you why in a sec. Rosalind, feel my dick. Wow. Wow. Rosalind is the worst metaphor of all. It comes from the legends of Camelot, where Merlin the magician was imprisoned in the forest called Rosalind, the forest of Rosalind. And in that forest, a fairy from the underworld came and seduced Merlin and robbed him of his magic. It's since become a metaphor in reverse speech for energy draining, vampirish nature, self-destruction, chaos. Oh, what an interesting question someone just asked me. Does reverse speech infer people go to heaven or hell based on their lives or deeds? Wow, what a question. I don't even know how to begin to answer that. Reverse speech acknowledges heaven exists. There's no doubt about that. It also acknowledges that life is endless, that there is a life beyond here, but it never talks about how to get into heaven or hell based on their lives and deeds. That's a real philosophical, theological question. I don't think reverse speech gives any answer to that question. Certainly heaven exists. Heaven's a common metaphor. I've probably played it on this show before. Wow, what a question. I could write a book on that whole question alone, couldn't I? I mean, I could talk about my own personal beliefs, but that's my beliefs. No, reverse speech does not answer that question. Mentor students who's listening to this program, can you give any inference for that, or would you agree with me? Reverse speech does not address that question at all. It would be an interesting topic to do a tape on. That's the best way I can answer it. Okay. All right. So Rosalind, feel my dick. Nasty energy, self-destruction, vampires, horrible sexual energy. Here we have another one on him. How's the levels, by the way? No one's answering my question. Are the levels all right?
Violence, intermingled with sex. And it just got worse and worse. I didn't know how to tell anyone about it, so I didn't.
Sell my soul exit.
Zero exit.
Sell the soul exit. Someone just said something here that I agree with. They said that, shockingly, I haven't found evidence of hell in remote viewing. I would agree with that in relation to reverse speech. I have never found evidence of an existence of a hell in reverse speech. There you go. I can say that. I've found evidence of heaven, but not hell. No. I personally don't believe in hell. I got many theological reasons for that. We can talk about that forever. It's not a subject of this show here, but we can talk about it. If you want to get a hold of my books, Every Secret Hidden and The Lessons of Love, that goes into particularly Every Secret Hidden goes into what reverse speech has got to say and what I believe the Bible's got to say about these topics. But I do not believe reverse speech supports the existence of a hell. There we go. So I talk about hell in my book, The Lessons of Love, and where it came from, and the historical significance of where the legends of hell came from. All right. Okay. So all right. Here's the next. Oh, look at this one on Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh, this raises all sorts of interesting questions. Remember, he just said the soul exit. Well, listen to this.
And would never have to deal with the consequences. And so things just progressed from bad to worse.
Soul dead.
Zero dead.
Wow.
Zero dead.
Soul dead. I have heard before, many years ago, a reference to a dead soul. Reverse speak talks a lot about the soul and the endlessness of life, or life after death. I prefer the term endlessness of life. But can a soul die? Certainly Jeffrey Dahmer seems to say soul dead. And then we've got, this is the last reversal on Jeffrey Dahmer.
Your dad has wondered about all kinds of things, from the medication that your mom was on during her pregnancy, to the fact that you were exposed to violent arguments in the home from an early age and continuing, to the possibility that he might have passed on some genetic propensity for obsession or violent behavior. Does any of that ring true to you?
I can see why he'd wonder about those things, but as far as I'm concerned, they're all excuses.
And here he says, my love sad.
McMazarov.
Yeah, well, his love sad, I guess. All right, let's have a look at Ted Bundy. We all know who Ted Bundy was, do we not? Gee, I can't even tell you his story. So anyway, this is Ted Bundy. He was executed, wasn't he? In point of fact, I've got a reversal on him just before he died. He was executed a few hours beforehand that talks about his soul. Listen to this.
It is about 2:30 in the afternoon. You are scheduled to be executed tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock if you don't receive another stay. What is going through your mind? What thoughts have you had in these last few days?
Well, I won't kid you to say that it's something that I feel that I am in control of, or something that I've come to terms with, because I haven't.
And here it says, this did not validate my soul.
Validate my soul.
Wow. There it is, soul again. This did not validate my soul. Well, no. Killing young women in a Volkswagen that you used to drive around in would not validate your soul at all. All right, so here's some more reversals on Ted Bundy.
I don't think anybody doubts that I've done some bad things. The question is what, of course, and how.
Don't anyone doubts I've done some bad things. I was not proud about it.
I was not proud about it.
Well, that's actually the understatement of the year. I was not proud about it. Gee whiz. Wow. No soul at all, that guy.
You hear that? I hear. Okay, I just said that the Hawkins girl's head was severed and taken up the road about 25 to 50 yards and buried in a location of 10 yards west of the road on a rocky hillside. Did you hear that? Mm-hmm. Probably you had found damage to the...
He's talking about the girl's body was buried on a rocky hillside. And he says, sell this story, ain't going to be bored in here. Wow, that's all there. Oh, my God. He's just telling his story nonchalantly. Oh, that's pure evil. Sell this story, ain't going to be bored in here. Yes, all there. It's there. Wow. Now, that's just evil. I mean, that's just evil. Oh, wow. Oh, here we have. Oh, we just talked about the whirlwind. Listen to this one.
But if you'd found that, you would have known who it was. Up to that dirt road, beyond the grassy area. I'll try to trace it here on a piece of paper. How about that? That might help a little.
My whirlwind dead.
I were dead.
Wow.
I were dead.
Yeah, no empathy, no connection to anyone or anything. Wow. A soul that is not validated, a whirlwind dead. Then he says this.
About halfway down the block, I encountered her and asked her to help me carry the briefcase, which she did, and we walked back up the alley. Across the street, turned right on the sidewalk, and found, I think, the fraternity house on the corner there. Midway in the block, there used to be a parking lot there, dirt, surface, no lights.
My rapist get enough.
I hate her. Yeah, enough.
Wow.
I hate her. Yeah, enough.
Gee whiz. Yeah, well, that reversal speaks for itself, doesn't it? Just a purely evil man. Here's another one.
We can do the next day. Just went back to check out the site, make sure nothing had been left there. I half expected she might not even be there, that somehow that hadn't even killed her.
Oh, I must have heard him beyond. I'm a shithead.
I must have heard the beyond. I'm a shithead.
Oh, yeah.
I must have heard the beyond. I'm a shithead.
Yeah, it's all there.
I must have heard the beyond. I'm a shithead.
I'm a shithead? Well, that's a bit of an understatement. I'll play it again. I must have heard him beyond. I'm a shithead.
I must have heard the beyond. I'm a shithead. I must have heard the beyond. I'm a shithead. I must have heard the beyond. I'm a shithead.
Yeah, well, that's all there. Okay, all right. Okay, next one.
They couldn't have looked in the parking lot and missed the white fat leather clog and the two white pierced earrings. Oops.
Then the dark with them, I fell in.
And they go, they don't have the old kid.
Oh, yeah.
And they go, they don't have the old kid.
Yeah, it's there.
And they go, they don't have the old kid.
Yeah, look, he's just a dark, soulless shithead. Wow. Oh, look at this reversal. Oh, my God. This is evil, evil, evil.
No more than 2 weeks before, I've been using the same modus operandi in the same neighborhood. in front now of the same sorority house George and Hawkins disappeared from. I encountered a girl going out the door.
Now my purpose is in fun.
Now my purpose is in fun. Now my purpose is in fun. Now my purpose is in fun.
Now my purpose is in fun. He has fun doing this. Oh my, wow. Okay, here he says, I'm a dick.
If the guy fantasizes a lot and she finds ways of vicariously experiencing the thing that gets him off, which in this case is
I'm a dick. Yeah, well, he calls himself a shithead and a dick. Oh my God, what an incredible thing! Oh, look at this reversal. Oh wow.
What I would do if I was trying to bring this guy to me, I'd find the bloodiest, coolest slasher movie that's out there in the can that's never been shown in the Pacific Northwest. A really vivid, lurid, sadist murder kind of flick.
The investigators decide to go for broke.
Okay, filth enacts the room, death the room vivid. Oh yeah, it's all there. Filth enacts the room, death the room vivid. It's all there. Yeah, it's all there. I've listened to these reversals since I found them back in 2018. So these are all new for me. I'm hearing them for the first time too. Oh, look at this. I'm a weird fuck. Yes.
Can you see Ted Bundy contacting us in the future and saying, ready to talk?
Yes, I can see myself to you sometime.
I'm a weird fuck. Here it is. Wow. And what has he called himself? He's called himself, he said he's well and is dead. No empathy. He's a shithead. He loves his purpose, his fun. I'm a dick. I'm a weird fuck. And the last one, he says, I chose the devil.
I do anything else.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. Here we go.
Ebbs and flows. There's sometimes I'm more interested in talking about it than others. I mean, it's certainly not something that I would rather do than anything else. I mean, if I had a choice, I'd rather be outside, running around in the sunshine.
I chose the devil.
That's it.
Oh, that's not very good. Oh, yeah, it's there. Yeah, it's there. It's just the chose is a little bit weird.
That's it.
Yeah, I chose the devil. There we go. Okay. All right. So we looked at Jeffrey Dahmer. We looked at Ted Bundy. Let's look at the Iceman, Kaczynski. The Iceman. All right. What have I got on the Iceman? I've got a couple of reversals here. Okay, here he is. Kaczynski, the Iceman.
Wrap them in layer after layer of plastic bags and material, and then deposit the body many, many miles from the murder scene.
What is it to dispose of something? You throw it away. You throw it anywhere. It all depends. If you don't want it found or if you want it found. If you want it found, it doesn't matter. You just leave it there.
I foul, F-O-U-L, I foul with your life now.
No, we throw it in our after.
Oh, yeah.
No, leave it there.
Oh, hang on. What happened? Sorry. Let's do that again. Sorry.
No, we throw it in our after.
There it is.
No, we throw it in our after. No, we throw it in our after.
Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Here we have the next one.
They found a few people sitting on park benches, I'm sure. matter of fact, I know they have.
I wonder what he means by this. I'm not your phantom. Ooh. Nah. Yeah, it's sort of there. Phantom's not the best reversal in the world. All right, here's another one.
I was raised Catholic.
You're fucked.
You're fucked.
Ah.
You're fucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're fucked.
Yeah. That's a true statement. I was. You're fucked. And then he says this.
I could be anywhere, and if somebody humiliated me, I would think nothing of hitting them with a cue stick. In an instant.
I'd get so angry. Oh, yeah. There it is. Yeah, he says I'd hit them with a cue stick. Listen to it again.
I could be anywhere, and if somebody humiliated me, I would think nothing of hitting them with a cue stick. In an instant.
I'd get so angry. Yeah, well, I guess he would get so angry, wouldn't he? Here's the next one.
So I told him he could have a half hour to pray to God. And if God could come down and change the circumstances, he'd have that time. But God never showed up. And he never changed the circumstances. And that was that.
Wow. That's my curse. It's smashed. Do I mean it? Oh, yeah, that's there. Yeah, that's it. That's his curse. I smashed. Do I mean it? And then he says, here's the last one. Oh, this one speaks for itself.
And then go to sleep. No shit. As long as he's dead, that's the bottom line. So that's the thing, isn't it? No matter how it was done. I mean, I know guys that went to sleep and never woke up again.
I'm here to make the trouble and abuse.
Trouble and abuse.
Oh, yeah.
Trouble and abuse.
Yeah, it's all there. I'll play it again. Here's the forward.
And then go to sleep. No shit. As long as he's dead, that's the bottom line. So that's the thing, isn't it? No matter how it was done. I mean, I know guys that went to sleep and never woke up again.
I'm here to make the trouble and abuse.
Trouble and abuse. Trouble and abuse. Trouble and abuse.
Yeah, well, that's all there. No doubt about that. Okay, that's Kaczynski, the Iceman. John Gotti. Did we do Richard Ramirez? We did, didn't we? Yes, we did. Okay, John Gotti. John Gotti. Okay, here we go. Mob hitman.
All right, I don't need fans. I need people who are lashing out.
I feel lost. There feel love.
Feel lost, man. Feel lost. Feel lost.
Feel lost. There feel love.
Feel lost, man. Feel lost. Feel lost, man. Feel lost.
Yeah, well, that's there.
Feel lost, man. Feel lost.
Yeah, someone just mentioned the audio on the last few was not the great. Yeah, that's just the audio recording itself, isn't it? Okay, here is John Gotti again.
If this has nothing to do with a marginalized Epstein guy, I wouldn't insult you. This 50-year-old girl.
Is this audio all right? I gotta come with new mob. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, John Gotti, of course, was a well-known mob man, wasn't he? Okay, here's the next one on Gotti.
You ain't gonna be a baseball player or a basketball player. Let me tell you something.
He's being smart today. There's something in
Let
him
me
today.
tell you something about that.
Yeah, he says, I see a demon.
Yes, demon. Yes, demon.
There it is.
Yes, demon.
Yeah, it's there. I'll play it again. I see a demon.
Yes, demon. Yes, demon.
Ha!
Yes, demon.
All right. Just when I made a statement 10 minutes ago, I don't believe in hell. We've got a hell reversal here. Right after he says, I see a demon, the woman afterwards says the single word hell. Listen to this. I see a demon. And then a female voice says hell.
Yes, demon. Yes, demon. Yes, demon.
There it is. I see a demon. Hell. Can't deny what I hear in reverse speech. Okay, there it is. There's hell. All right. Next one.
Got many people who come here to see me now that will cry just to be able to be here to see me.
I mean this. They mock a devil.
My name is Shirima.
Oh, yeah.
My name is Shirima. My name is Shirima.
Charming characters, aren't they? Lovely, charming people. Oh, look at this one. Oh, look at this one coming up.
You want us to cut his tongue out of his mouth? You don't have to tell him. You make your husband somebody's tongue.
You know about it. Didn't do anything.
The woman would have been like this, and the kid would have.
I miss the blood. Give me blood.
Give me blood.
Oh, yeah.
Give me blood.
Wow, these are classic reversals, aren't they? Oh, my God. Here, we'll play this whole one again.
You want us to cut his tongue out of his mouth? You don't have to tell him. You make your husband somebody's tongue.
You know about it. Didn't do anything.
The woman would have been like this, and the kid would have.
I miss the blood. Give me blood.
Give me blood. Give me blood.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. These reversals aren't too bad, actually. I found them back 2018, 2017, 2018. They're not too bad. I'm actually quite pleased with them. I haven't thrown any out really at all yet. All right, here's the last one on Gotti.
Too much of it. And I said, am I?
No, you should have said, listen, I'm doing this for your benefit, not for mine. My kids say, to me it's a joke. I'm so honored. But, if it ever gets...
And he says, I'm a fuckhead and I bore you. Huh. Yeah, well, okay. I'm a fuckhead and I bore you. Okay. All right. Bernardo. Have we done Bernardo? No, we haven't. All right. Now, Bernardo. Gee, I should know the history behind this guy. It's right on the edge of my tip of my tongue. Tip of my tongue. What's the history behind this guy? I can't remember. All right. Oh, look at this reversal. Wow. Here we go. Bernardo.
I turned on the TV. I waited for Peel Regional to come by. September rolls around.
I run She-Wolf. Well, Wolf. Oh, yeah. Well, these are old clips. Yeah, I know. Someone said all these clips sound like they're from the 60s. Oh, yeah. Well, they're old clips. They're serial killers from the 60s and the 70s. Yeah, no offense taken. It's just the clips. I run She-Wolf. Very powerful reversal to create, to manifest. He's obviously manifesting disaster. Okay, here's another one.
They make a public announcement. It's written on my file here that.
And they're all police interviews and jail interviews. They're amateur recordings. I mean, they love and they love found my noose in the slime.
Very wild, found my noose in the slime.
And very wild, found my noose in the slime.
Yeah, it's there. It's sort of best. It's an average reversal. All right, next one.
Oh,
I had spoken to Peel Region, and
There's new relief with a corpse.
there's your relief, isn't it? Whoops.
Oh, yeah.
There's your relief, isn't it? Whoops. There's your relief, isn't it? Whoops.
Yeah, well, there's a serial killer mentality, isn't it? Relief with a corpse. I killed someone. Oh, that feels great. There's new relief with a corpse.
There's your relief, isn't it? Whoops. There's your relief, isn't it? Whoops. There's your relief, isn't it? Whoops.
No, Ron, nothing on MK Ultra. Nope, no. Here's another one.
They didn't have enough information. Why don't you come in and get the information? I mean, either I'm lying or I'm not lying.
I mean, this is a murderer. I mean, he's killed people. And he says, my big name, let me show my fame.
My big name, I can show with him.
Oh, yes, there. My big name, let me show my fame.
My big name, I can show with him.
My big name, I can show with him. My big name, I can show with him.
Yeah, well, okay. He's worried about his fame, isn't he? Okay. What else have I got here? Look, there's a few here. I don't know whether I want to play any of these. Here's one that says, we hate you.
Well, it's still the Attorney General's office. Yeah, it very well be, but...
We hate you? Ooh. No, forget it. That reversal's loaded. That reversal's not there. Well, that's the first one that I found that's not there. What else have we got here? These are just crazy stuff. We are mighty, tougher.
Could have verified my story or not. And whether you guys do or do not is your business. Like I said, I'm not a prosecutor. I'm not here to point the finger at anyone. But I showed you where to go. So
we are mighty, tougher. Yeah, I mean, they like themselves, don't they? They're proud of their crimes. They're mighty, you know. So. All right, that's Bernardo. I did Dahmer. I did Gotti, Kaczynski, Jimmy Savile. Oh, the file's empty. Why is it empty? Oh, well, that's empty. Okay, all right. What else have I got? Well, there's a few here that there's a few here that I've missed. I thought I had more than this in this file. There's one. I must have more files somewhere. Look, that's all I got. I thought I had more than that. There's obviously more files somewhere. Let me have a quick look and see what I can see. Yeah, the Jimmy Savile file's empty. Okay. I know I've got a whole lot more than this somewhere. I'm just having a quick look through. Let's see if I can see them at the top of my head. Oh, well, okay. All right. Well, look, seeing we're talking about demons and Satan, here we are. Here's a man who's demon possessed.
You already hear these ghosts telling you to come closer. Don't listen.
Oh, where? Oh, no, that's not what I thought it was. What's this? No. Okay. The children's thoughts in her head. Right there. That's a demon speaking. It's someone demon possessed. Children's thoughts in her head, backwards. And here it is slower. And slower still. Yeah, I don't think Jimmy Savile did kill anyone. I think that he was mainly in the child abuse. Here we go. Here we got some more. I knew I had some more. Okay. All right. Here's my other ones. I knew I had more. All right. Here's John Wayne Gacy, the clown.
The maximum amount that I could have, it shows that I have no knowledge of the crime whatsoever.
They had to bullshit.
Line one, they had to bullshit.
It says line one, they had to bullshit.
Line one, they had to bullshit. Line one, they had to bullshit. Line one, they had to bullshit.
And here he says, murdered. Did they die? Oh, yeah. Murdered. Did they die? Yes, well, they did die, didn't they? Oh, this is a strange one on John Wayne Gacy.
And for this reason, children run away from home and seek love in other places.
Here he says, remorse, sincere sinner.
Remorse, sincere sinner.
Well, I'll be bothered.
Remorse, sincere sinner. Remorse, sincere sinner.
Well, I'll be bothered. John Wayne Gacy says, remorse, sincere sinner. Well, I'll be bothered. What else have we got here? Oh, here he says, say you're a showman.
I lived in the mortuary, yes, but not in the embalming room. I mean, they make it sound like, I slept in the crypts with him.
Say you're showman.
Say you're showman. Say you're showman. Say you're showman.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Murdered, did they die? Let's see what else I got here. Okay, here we have. I got one great one. They severed the limb. See, here I've got gangster files, but it doesn't say who they are. Well, that's very annoying. Huh. All right. Okay. Well, then, I'm going to have to hunt further and try to get some more for you for next show. I thought I had them all. No, there's obviously a whole lot I got stashed away somewhere. There's more serial killers than what I played you. All right, let's pull up some other reversals I did this week. Here we have. I found reversals on Cash Patel talking about Epstein. I'm going to do reversals on Epstein over the next 2 or 3 days. We'll present it in next week's podcast. I want to find out what's going on behind this whole Epstein thing. There's a few things on Trump talking about it. By the way, a next show will be in America. I'll be in Los Angeles next weekend. I fly off to America this week. Well, Sunday it is. So this week, Friday I fly. I got lectures in Dallas, Tulsa, Atlanta, and Charlotte, North Carolina. They should have been up on my site, but they're not. They will be up in the next couple of days. I sincerely hope so. If you want to come to any of my lectures, email me backwards@reversespeech.com, backwards@reversespeech.com, and I'll give you the details. Okay, Dallas and Tulsa and Atlanta and Charlotte, North Carolina. Where at Charlotte? You know what? I don't have the venue here. I'd have to hunt around for the venue. Now look. They'll be up on my website. It's at a healing center in Charlotte. It'll be up on my website in a couple of days. All the venue details. Okay. Well, here's Cash Patel on. Oh, Cash Patel. Whoops. We'll have to open him up here. Kash Patel talking about Epstein. Okay, let's share the screen on this.
Let's just get to it because I know it's on people.
Okay, how do I share the screen? Let's get rid of that. Okay, share screen. Well, what's that? It says stop screen. Share screen. There we go. Okay, share screen. Kash Patel talking about Epstein.
People's mind. Epstein, right? The reason people are pissed off about that is the same thing, right? 20 years ago or whenever it was, 2006, 7, 8, Epstein gets his sweetheart plea deal, right?
Have mess is it.
Yes, miss is it.
Yes, miss is it. Yes, miss is it.
So the whole Epstein file is a big mess. And then he says this.
And the media spins up about it. Many in the media protected him. Why? Because of his relationships, who he knew, who his bankers were, who
say demon.
Say demon.
Say demon. Say demon.
Say demon. Okay. Then he says this.
Who his colleagues were, who was on the island and stuff like that. Some pretty powerful human beings.
I'm sad, your fuss.
What's that? Your fuss.
What's that? Your fuss. What's that? Your fuss.
Then we have a very bizarre reversal.
And so when you peel back the layer and then what happened? The Trump administration, the last go round, decided, no, we're not going to let that go. We're going to investigate it.
They want a cuddle.
They want a cuddle.
They want a cuddle. They want a cuddle.
Very, very strange. Very strange. And one last reversal here.
Just what I've told you.
Can you say you've seen anything?
No, that's the point, that there's nothing in there, like in the video. You guys will be bored.
I live in makeup and then the fun.
I live in makeup and then the fun.
I live in makeup and then the fun. I live in makeup and then the fun.
All right, I did one reversal on Tulsi Gabbard this week, talking about the Dahmer criminal referral.
You have gone into great detail over these years of what the effects of this document and this decision have resulted in.
It's in the demigods.
It's in the demigods.
It's in the demigods. It's in the demigods.
Yeah, the people think they're demigods, don't they? Okay. What else did I do this week? I did Tulsi Gabbard, Pam Bundy. I think I did a couple on Pam Bundy. Pam Bundy, let me see. No, I didn't do any on Pam Bundy. No, okay. All right, look, that'll do for today's show, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. Let me close this out. And I will see you next week, and I'll be broadcasting from Los Angeles. If anyone's in Los Angeles and they want to take me out to lunch or something, I'll be in LA Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and I fly to Dallas on Tuesday. So there we go. Thanks all. We'll see you all next week. Bye.